Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. A few days ago, IABC cleared Johnson Sakaja to contest as Nairobi governor. And one of the requirements to be cleared to contest as a governor is to have a university degree. That's one of the requirements. And in 2020, at an interview, Johnson Sakaja made it clear to the whole country that he has never gone for studies outside Kenya. All his studies have all been in Kenya. Listen in to the interview.
What about
industry?
You? Ulimaliza chuo changes?
Si changes.
Ukatoka Kenya?
Sijatoka Kenya. In terms of education.
Yeah.
Education yangu yote ilikuwa hapa, nilijoin campo.
Nice.
But your time nilikuwa na do job Presort House as an audit clerk, asset audit clerk. Nilikuwa naponga na
ulikuwa na do nini?
Nilikuwa 18 tu hata nimemaliza.
Hebu niambie audit clerk like in your...
Yes. That interview was done in 2020, about 1.5 years ago. And from the interview, Johnson Sakaja is confirming that he has never gone for studies outside Kenya. So today, as quoted by NTV Kenya, University of Nairobi, where Johnson Sakaja claims he went for studies and graduated, University of Nairobi alleges that Johnson Sakaja is still a student. He has not yet graduated, for he has not cleared his course. Let's have a look at that at the University of Nairobi as quoted by NTV Kenya. NTV Kenya, UON, Sakaja is still a student and has not completed his degree course. Then the story continues. The University of Nairobi, UON, where the senators often claimed he graduated with a degree in actual science, told Sunday Nation that the senator is still a student and has not completed the course. That's the University of Nairobi as quoted by NTV. So it technically means Johnson Sakaja has no degree. Yes, Johnson Sakaja has no degree. If you look at what the University of Nairobi is saying, and then you match it to what Johnson Sakaja was saying in 2020, about 1.5 years ago, it's almost obvious that Johnson Sakaja technically has no university degree. But to make it more interesting, Johnson Sakaja, from the information we are gathering, was actually cleared to contest as a governor using a degree from a university in Uganda. A university by the name Tim's University in Uganda. And it alleges that Johnson Sakaja graduated in 2016. And if you go through the booklets of those who graduated in 2016, Johnson Sakaja's name is not part, or rather is not in the booklet. So even before digging deep, or even before saying a lot of things, it's clear and obvious Johnson Sakaja does not have a valid university degree. If at all he has one from Uganda, then that might be a fake degree or a fake certificate he might have gotten through the back door. A case similar to what we witnessed and saw with Cleophas Malala. So in this video, I want us to dig deep to see exactly what that means politically and what it portends for Johnson Sakaja and William Ruto just remaining 2 months to the elections. But before we do that, in case you are watching us for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Yes. The clearance of Johnson Sakaja by IABC puts IABC on the spot. And it's not only IABC, but also the relevant government institutions that are charged with the responsibility of actually dealing with candidates or other political aspirants forging degree certificates or forging certificates in general. It's very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that Johnson Sakaja does not have a valid degree certificate. So on this, IABC is actually put on the spot. And it's now up to the government relevant institutions to take action. Johnson Sakaja is not qualified to contest as a governor. And the mere fact that Johnson Sakaja can go to the extreme lengths to forge a university degree, in my considered opinion, that only shows and proves that Johnson Sakaja does not meet the threshold of Chapter 6 of our Constitution, leadership and integrity. Johnson Sakaja is not fit and suitable to hold any public office, if at all he has actually forged that university degree certificate. He is not just fit to hold a public office. And then secondly, Johnson Sakaja's case is also similar to the case of Cleophas Malala. So you can see clearly that we have leaders in Kenya Kwanza Alliance who are not actually fit to lead. A good majority of them are coming out as bogus leaders, are people who are not fit, or rather who are not suitable or fit to hold any public office. Cleophas Malala, some few days ago also, was also exposed as a candidate or an aspirant who most definitely lacks a university degree. And from Johnson Sakaja's story, is almost also very clear that Sakaja too has no valid degree certificate. Because if you dig deep through the story, we are being told that Johnson Sakaja enrolled in Nairobi University in 2003. It's about 17 years now. So if you look at it objectively, it's almost obvious and clear that Johnson Sakaja, upon enrolling in Nairobi University, might have dropped out from Nairobi University. So he technically has no degree certificate. And then from that story, it also gives Kenyans a challenge. Just remaining 2 months to the election, Kenyans must elect a government that will actually be very firm on such kind of forgeries and to a larger extent corruption. Kenyans must elect a government that will not condone or tolerate corruption and such kind of forgeries. And as it is right now, we have two camps who are most likely going to form government. Either of the camp most likely is going to form government. We have Azimio and we have Kenya Kwanza Alliance. And if you look Azimio and Kenya Kwanza Alliance, without taking sides here, it's almost very clear and obvious that if you look at Kenya Kwanza Alliance, right from the top, their candidate, their running mate, and largely that team, they don't meet or rather pass leadership and integrity test. A good majority of them comes out as just conmen and people of questionable characters. And I'm saying that based on the fact that William Ruto himself, the leader of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, himself, he's implicated and mentioned in numerous cases and allegations of corruption. Same to his running mate. Same to a good majority of leaders in that team. So it's clear that that team is not fit to lead this country. If at all we have to have serious leaders, then the option cannot be William Ruto and his team. William Ruto has also been exposed in so many numerous occasions as also actually double flipping on issues. He talks things that actually does not believe him. So on top of this case that is now actually befalling Johnson Sakaja, I can authoritatively state here that Kenya Kwanza is not fit to lead this country. And also on top of that story, I'm seeing a high possibility where even in the coming days, Johnson Sakaja can actually be blocked from contesting as Nairobi governor. And should that happen, then I'm seeing a high possibility where Azimio's candidate, Polycarp Igathe, is easily going to win Nairobi gubernatorial seat with a lot of ease. And that is because candidates who have declared their interest so far in that seat of Nairobi governor, it's only Johnson Sakaja who might be a threat to Polycarp Igathe. But if at all is blocked, then I'm seeing Polycarp Igathe easily winning that seat. But assuming Johnson Sakaja is not stopped or blocked from contesting or vying, that alone, in my considered opinion, has dented his image. A good majority or a constituency among, or rather in Nairobi County, who most definitely look for leaders of integrity. Such kind of a constituency might not vote for Johnson Sakaja because they'll see Johnson Sakaja as a mediocre leader, a leader who forges degree certificates to be elected into an elective position. So already on that basis alone, Johnson Sakaja has lost some good number of votes. So even if he was to contest, I'm seeing that going to work to his disadvantage among that kind of a constituency. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. In case you've bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.